Now let's outline the proof of the cut property. Let's first fix a graph G. Here's our running example of a graph. Let's fix the subset of edges X, which are our partial solution so far. These are the green edges here. Now our assumption is that X is a subset of T, where T is an MST. Let's mark this tree T via the red edges. Now we don't know these red edges. We don't know this MST T, but we know there exists such a tree T. So even though our algorithm doesn't know this tree T, we can use it in the proof because we're assuming the existence of this tree T. Now in addition to this tree T, I want to fix the subset of vertices which form the cut which no edge of X crosses. So I want to fix this subset S. In this example, this is S and this is S bar. Now our assumption was that none of the green edges, none of the edges of X cross between S and S bar. Now here are the green edges once again, and notice none of these green edges cross between S and S bar. Now there are edges of T which cross between S and S bar. Now that has to happen because T is an MST. It's connected, so it has to connect S to S bar. But we're just asking that no edge of the partial solution crosses between S and S bar. So no edge of X crosses S to S bar. No edge of X is part of the cut between S and S bar. Now we're going to take a particular edge, E star, which crosses this cut. Which edge are we allowed to choose? We're allowed to choose any edge of minimum weight across this cut. So there are 4 other edges crossing this cut. And our assumption is that the weight of E star is at most the weight of any of these other edges. Now they may be equal, but no other edge crossing this cut has smaller weight, strictly smaller weight than E star. Now finally, what's our goal in this proof? Our goal is to construct a tree T prime, where T prime is a minimum spanning tree, and where X union E star are all part of T prime. So X union E star are a subset of T prime. Now how can we possibly construct this T prime? Well, we have this tree T. T is an MST, and T contains the partial solution X. Now the problem is that this tree T might not contain this edge E star. For example, in this case, E star is not in one of the red edges. So what do? Well, we try to modify this tree T to construct a new tree T prime, and we'll show that this new tree T prime is a minimum spanning tree. So the weight of T prime is at most the weight of T. Actually, the weights must be equal. And this new tree T prime is modified a little bit from T so that it contains E star, in addition to containing the partial solution X as well.